Everyone says these two bikes do the same job. They're both street legal, they're both incredibly capable off-road, and on paper, they even look surprisingly similar. But here's the mistake many riders make. They compare horsepower, suspension travel, and weight, then buy the bike with the bigger numbers. Months later, some wish they'd bought the other one. Because the biggest difference between the 2026 Honda CRF450RL and the 2026 KTM 500 EXF isn't found on the spec sheet. It's hidden in the way they deliver power, how much maintenance they demand, how they behave after hours on the trail, and ultimately, which kind of rider each bike is actually built for. So, in this comparison, we're going far beyond the brochure. We'll break down the engine, transmission, suspension, handling, comfort, real-world ownership costs, maintenance, reliability, and the riding experience that numbers simply can't explain. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which of these two street-legal enduro machines deserves your money, and just as importantly, which one you'll probably regret buying. Let's start with design, ergonomics, and build quality. The Honda CRF450RL feels purpose-built yet refined for the long haul. Its rider triangle is tall at 37.2 inches seat height, but manageable for most experienced riders, with a narrow chassis that lets you move around freely on technical terrain. The build quality shines through in the solid feel of the plastics, the precise switchgear, and that unmistakable Honda fit and finish. The handlebars are well positioned for stand-up riding, the lights are bright and fully street legal, and overall it has a planted, confidence-inspiring presence. However, the seat is firm, and the small 2-gallon tank means you're stopping more often. In contrast, the KTM 500 EXC-F brings that aggressive Austrian enduro aesthetic, with sharper lines and a lighter overall feel, weighing in noticeably less at around 253 pounds dry. The ergonomics are race-oriented, with a grippier seat and a slightly higher 38-inch seat height that rewards skilled riders who love to hustle. Build quality is tough, with quality WP components visible everywhere, but the finish can feel more utilitarian in places, and some owners note the lights and mirrors are minimal for serious road work. Surprisingly, the Honda edges this category from most riders who value everyday usability and that premium tactile feel. When it comes to engines and performance, the Honda CRF450RL delivers a smooth, tractable 450cc unicam single with wide ratio 6-speed transmission tuned more for durability than peak power. Cross-referencing dyno data and owner reports shows solid mid-range pull that's predictable and forgiving, with a gear-driven counterbalancer keeping vibes manageable even on longer highway stints. Thermal behavior is excellent thanks to careful tuning for EPA compliance, and the exhaust note is subdued yet characterful without being overly loud. It won't rip your arms off, but it builds confidence through consistency, making it feel refined for a thumper. The KTM 500 EXF-F is the big-bore weapon, with its 511cc single pumping out noticeably more torque and power. That extra displacement gives it explosive mid-range and top end that owners rave about for technical climbs and overtaking. Yet long-term feedback highlights more vibration through the bars and pegs, especially at sustained highway speeds, and the emissions-compliant mapping can feel a bit choked until tuned. Thermal management is good, but demands attention in tight technical stuff. The raw character is addictive, but the Honda wins here for balanced, all-day usability without the buzz.
Moving into suspension, brakes, and handling, the Honda's Showa 49mm inverted fork and ProLink rear shock with 12 inches front and 11.8 rear travel are well tuned for a mix of duties. Braking is strong and progressive with good feel, and the bike inspires confidence on fast fire roads or B roads. In technical handling through tight UK-style lanes or Italian alpine switchbacks, it feels composed and planted, though the extra weight shows in very slow, low-speed maneuvers. High-speed stability on German Autobahn or US interstates is impressive for its class, tracking straight and stable even when passed by trucks. The KTM counters with its Whip Exact 48mm closed cartridge fork and PDS rear setup, delivering sharper, more responsive handling that's a joy in aggressive single-track or fast, choppy terrain. Brakes with Brembo components bite hard and offer superb modulation, It flicks through tight turns with agility the Honda can't quite match. Yet on long, high-speed straights, some owners note it requires a bit more input to stay perfectly composed compared to the Honda's planted nature. Overall, the KTM claims the handling crown for riders who prioritize off-road prowess and quick direction changes. Now talking about electronics and features. The Honda keeps it straightforward with a clear, functional digital display, essential rider modes that work well with its mapping, and solid connectivity basics. No quick shifter in stock form, but the package feels reliable and intuitive without overwhelming you. Owners appreciate how it all integrates seamlessly for real-world dual-sport use. The KTM steps up with more modern electronics, including selectable maps, a quick shifter that feels crisp once you're used to it, and a comprehensive dashboard. Features like traction control and the overall rider aids give it an edge in varied conditions. However, some long-term reports mention occasional glitches or the need for updates, and the interface can feel busier. In wet British winters or dry Australian heat, both hold up, but the Honda's simpler setup often earns praise for fewer potential issues over time. The KTM takes this section for tech-forward riders, but the Honda feels more trustworthy day in, day out. In real-world scenarios, the Honda CRF450RL shines with better fuel range relative to its small tank thanks to efficient delivery, decent wind protection for a dirt bike, and composed low-speed behavior that makes tight trails or city work less tiring. Climate durability stands out too. The finish and electronics weather wet UK winters reliably, while the robust build laughs at California or outback heat. The KTM offers thrilling performance with its power advantage, but the smaller effective range and more vibey nature at highway speeds can wear on you during big days. It excels in technical off-road, but demands more from the rider in mixed conditions. Here, the Honda delivers the more versatile, less fatiguing real-world character for most mixed riding.
Yet, when you look at price and value, the picture sharpens further. The 2026 Honda CRF450RL lands around $10,099 MSRP plus destination, making it a strong value proposition for what you get in reliability and capability. It feels like money well spent for riders who want a do-it-all machine without constant upgrades. The KTM 500 EXC-F starts significantly higher at about $13,499, with the premium justified by its performance edge and componentry. But that gap means you're paying for the excitement, and some owners question if the extra cost holds up against the Honda's lower running costs long term. The Honda clearly wins on pure value for the majority of enthusiasts. When it comes to reliability and maintenance, the Honda benefits from legendary durability with longer service intervals that suit real-world owners. The support network is massive, parts are affordable and available everywhere, and forums are full of high-mileage examples that keep going with basic care. It's the bike you can trust for years with minimal drama. The KTM requires more frequent attention, especially with its aggressive tuning and tighter intervals, though modern examples have improved. Dealer support is good in many areas but can vary with some areas, and some owners report higher overall maintenance costs. The Honda dominates this category hands down for peace of mind. After synthesizing the technical data, owner reports and real-world behavior, the Honda CRF450RL stands out as the better overall choice for the vast majority of riders. Its balanced character, superior reliability, better value, and refined road manners make it the transformative pick that won't leave you second-guessing. The KTM is phenomenal for specialists, but the Honda delivers more riding enjoyment with fewer compromises over time. That one factor many overlook, sustainable ownership joy, tips the scales decisively. Whichever you choose, get out there and ride. Safe travels, and thanks for listening.